Meanwhile, Arizona students are also demonstrating tonight. They walked out of their classes today, hitting the streets, calling for new and tougher laws to fight gun violence. The walkouts have been happening all across the country today on this, the anniversary of the Columbine shooting.
Hundreds of students ending their evening now at the Arizona State Capitol, where they've been staging a die-in. And that's where we find Team 12's Adam Bagney. He is live for us tonight. And Adam, what do the students want Arizona lawmakers to do?
Well, Mark Caribe, first of all, you said it. There are hundreds of students from all across Arizona, and they're demanding laws that pass, frankly, stricter gun control. That's what they're looking for. We're standing outside the State Senate building. If you were watching at 5 o'clock, we were doing our live report. It was during that time that DPS shut down this building. They're not allowing anybody inside, but that doesn't mean there aren't still people in the lobby. Take a live look now as we sort of get a shot through the glass here. You can see there are dozens of teenagers inside laying on the floor and refusing to leave. A DPS spokesman, he'll only tell me that officials are monitoring this situation and that they're currently discussing what to do. Now let's show you some video from around 4:30 this afternoon. Students from dozens of schools across the state streaming into the lobbies of the Senate, as we showed you, as well as the House building and outside Governor Doug Ducey's office. This is video from the Senate building. The students, they're asking lawmakers for a special session. They also want the governor to speak to them, reject the NRA, and pass laws calling for universal background checks and more funding for school mental health counselors. Now, the governor has proposed a gun control and school safety plan that could be discussed by legislators next week, but many of the students here have criticized him for not meeting with them and say that his plan does not go far enough. I asked the organizer of this March for Life rally how long this die-in might go on.
And we are not going to leave until the governor indicates on social media, at the very least, that he will meet our demands.
And those demands are?
We demand that he call a special session and restart the school safety bill because being endorsed by the NRA is not a good thing. And we also, and at least until he says that he will include us in the negotiations and commit to background checks and more funding for counselors.
And back here live, there was about a dozen or so counter-protesters as well that claim this is all Second Amendment. But you can see the building is closed and there are still student protesters inside refusing to leave. And so far, DPS hasn't taken any action. They're just laying down peacefully. And so we'll see how this shakes out. We'll have a full report coming up tonight on 12 News at 10. Until then, we're live here in Phoenix. Adam Bagney, 12 News.